Hey YouTube, JonseyG and Meridia here. All our videos in the journey, a lot of them have been serious lately. All the ones I've been uploading as of recently have been either tornadoes or my grandmother or dedications to people that have already passed away, but I'm sure the biggest question is how and where and when did Little Meridia come into my life? Everybody loves Little Meridia. So I'm going to today do a lighthearted video about her. Her name, when I first... Okay, let's do a little bit of Meridia history. Most of her name, I'm not going to reveal her last name because it's private, but her name for this video is Meridia Tonette. Tonette's her middle name. And I found this was at the height of the COVID pandemic, when my beloved little Molly died. And she was 21 years old. And it's weird pointing a camera at a cat when I'm talking about another cat. But Molly was 21 years old. And unfortunately, I lost her. But at the height of the pandemic, you couldn't just stroll into any humane society or wildlife rescue or stuff like that. You actually, for the Humane Society, which is what I did for this one here, I had to look online at a whole bunch of pictures of different cats. And I saw a couple that really got me thinking. And then I saw this one. I saw a cat on a picture whose name at the time, and it's weird because she's looking to the right, but her name at the time was Lefty. Now she's looking. Oh, she's grooming. Her name was Lefty. But there was just something about her. I mean, look at this face. Look at her. Just look at her. There was just something about this that made me say, okay, I want to give this one a try. I would have preferred a cat that was a little younger, but you know what? She has given me a lot of love. She's 5 years old now, but when I first got her, she was 2. She was 2 years old. And she was so afraid. She was so afraid. She was scared. She was in her little cage at the Humane Society, and she didn't want to come out for anyone. She was that afraid. And she was the only one in the hallway, in that particular hallway cage. There wasn't even another cat in another cage nearby her. Look at that. She was by herself, and she was cowering in a corner in a little cardboard box. And I said, you know what? My grandmother Lois was so good to me. Look at her. She's doing the paw thing. That's what I call it. She's at the bakery kneading dough. My grandmother Lois was so good to me when I was scared, and she never abandoned me. So I said, you know what? Let me do the same thing to Lefty. As much as my heart doesn't feel in it, I need to do something for Lefty to show everybody that my grandmother Lois did indeed pass on her beliefs to me. So I gave Lefty a chance, and we changed her name to Meridia and gave her the middle name of Tonette after a beloved friend and sister. And I brought her home and I set her up in the bathroom. And she definitely made her home there. She has a crate there. She has everything she needs in there except food and her water bowl's over there. And occasionally she gets cans. And I don't give her cans all the time because I'm of the belief that cans are good as a treat every once in a while. Cans are good as a treat every once in a while. They're not for all the time. So she gets cans every once in a while, but most of her food is Meow Mix. And she loves Meow Mix. She loves the dry Meow Mix stuff. And she is so wonderful. She's been with me for about almost 4 years now. And it'll be 4 years. Well, as of this recording, it will be, because I'm doing it on the day that she came to me. So, which is June 5th. So, I believe it's going to be, wait a minute. So, she was 2 years old 4 years ago. Oh, wait. I'm confused. I'm getting a little lost here. Because I've been in my current apartment since 2019. And we will be doing a video discussion about my living in this apartment and when I got here. And maybe we'll take an apartment tour sometime. But she came in 2021. So at that time, I was in here for 3 years, maybe? I don't know. But she's been here for about 3 years. And yeah. And she's 5 now, so her birthday I gave her birthday as February 6th, and she's 5 years old. So she's been with me for about 3 years. And I will have been in this apartment for about 5 years. So she's just doing her thing. Goodbye, Meridia. And once again, I think that's my mother saying enough making videos. So I think we're gonna say adieu, adios, Auf Wiedersehen, Hasta luego. Ciao. And goodbye to all the American folks. I'm glad you got a chance to get to know Meridia a little better, and I never claimed I was great at math. All right. Happy anniversary, Meridia. She's over in the window doing her thing. See y'all later, YouTube.